with another GTA 5 Online Cayo Perico Heist setup mission. In this video, we're going to be doing two of the setup missions. The one for the submarine, so that way we can acquire the jammer, and one for the weapons, so we can get the weapons for the heist itself. And that will be part one of the setup missions. So here we go. You can see in the corner from the last video what we got our potential take up to. So the secondary targets really only matter if I can get somebody to do the heist with me, but we will see about that. And the primary target is the top. So if I do the heist by myself, the top plus a little bit of money from the safe is all I will be getting. But if I get it with a second person, then we could potentially make, I would say, probably another 400,000 apiece. So that would bring the take up to another 800,000. And that's probably about $1 million a person, which is not bad for a multi-person heist. But by yourself, this is another thing that I try to stress to a lot of people, is by yourself, this heist has one of the highest potential outtakes, because alone you're getting 1.2 million minus the Pavel take and the fencing fee, which might take you down to 1.1, but without the hassle of having to have a teammate and being able to fly through it by yourself, it makes it just that much faster. So here we go. Now, this mission in particular is good to do a certain way, all the way down to every part of it, except for escaping the other submarine and getting back to yours is pretty straightforward. But approaching them, you want to destroy the boats with your torpedoes and switch over to your periscope to destroy the helicopter. You want to destroy everybody on the surface, because if you don't and you die in the submarine down below, you start on a jet ski up top, and if there's anybody up top pressuring you, you're basically a sitting duck on that jet ski. So keep that in mind. Now for this part, it might take a little bit of extra time, but it's a little beneficial to actually park your submarine under the water next to the other one, because, well, once you get out of the other one with the radar jammer, if extra reinforcements do end up showing up, you're only going to right next to you underwater. You don't have to swim up, be above the water, or exposed in any way whatsoever, so that's just another thing to keep in mind. And also don't forget to engage autopilot, or else when you leave the seat, it will shoot back up to the top.
Inside? I cannot tell from sonar. This thing is impressive. It will be small enough to carry. A box of wires and switches and so on.
Now for this part in particular, you're going to want to use a rocket launcher throughout most of this. Because of the tight corners and everything else, it's really the most efficient and effective way to kill people without exposing yourself up directly. Now, some people, like this guy right here, just giving you a little more hassle. So you might want to use a different gun on him. Other than that, rocket launcher all the way. You'll see what I mean. Alright, so the easiest spot it's usually in is on this table, but we did not get that lucky. So I'm gonna go down to back to the beginning, and there's a ladder right here you can go down, which can be a little tricky if they're sitting there watching you. You want to go down it, turn around right away, and aim at them. Oh, yep, like I said. I didn't even get the chance to get down the ladder all the way, and they're already on you, so yeah. We're gonna try this again. That is honestly one of my least favorite spots to try to get down to. It's just a pain in the ass. But you see what I mean about having to revive on a jet ski? If that helicopter or those boats were still there, now you would be having some troubles. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna actually approach this the other way because I don't feel like dealing with that right now. You can die quite a few times just in that one spot alone because of that one person watching that ladder, so we're just gonna take the other approach and see how that goes. Remember to always carry extra bulletproof vests on you, because that shit will save your life just in case of this kind of situation happens. And a shotgun. Because, yes, I did say at the beginning to use a rocket launcher, but I guess that really only pertains to the first floor, because I get lucky a lot and don't have to usually go through most of this, but that's not always the case. Oh shit, he's getting me. Life or death, smoke a cigarette. Alright, I guess fuck it. Grenades are my worst enemies in these situations, but we're gonna go for it. Well, I don't know if that actually worked or not, but yep, it worked. Cool. This is essentially the long way, so that's why I'm not finding it real quick here. The other way down the ladder is the fast way, but it's also kind of a booby trap. And the only downside to using the rocket launcher in the submarine is you have to wait for the fire to clear. Found it, just gotta wait for this damn fire to clear. And it's in a tough spot. Oh shit, I lied. Not a tough spot. Now I just gotta
I see you
run
on sonar now.
and
You
not
must
get
have
stuck
found.
in
Very
stupid
good.
shit.
Time to make your exit, I think.
Well, that was the submarine mission, which is honestly one of the most annoying ones. And other than that one, honestly, all you really need to get is one weapon loadout. Make sure to always buy the suppressors. Always. And then the demolition. No. You need the cutting torch, fingerprint cloner, and safe code. You do not need the demolition charges. So just those three things, the weapon loadout, and your one approach vehicle. And you usually want to choose the submarine. If you know a good way of doing it, that's not the submarine, then go for it. But this is the easiest way I've found. So I am going to now be choosing a weapon loadout, and the shotgun honestly is actually really good for the heist, but I usually go for the conspirator loadout. It's just really good in my opinion. You could use the AK as well, but you know what, I'm gonna mix it up this time. I'll use the AK. They all have suppressors, so why not? Go to Merryweather HQ. So this mission is actually pretty annoying if you have to do it from the Merryweather HQ. So what I usually do here is fast travel to the closest point to Merryweather that you can, and then blow up the helicopter you're supposed to follow. And you do that once, maybe a couple of times, and then you'll get a mission to go to one of the towers in the middle of town. And that is actually really easy. You will see when I get to it. And like I said, you just blow up the helicopter, come back to the submarine, and hope that you don't have to do that a couple of more times before it gives you the tower. So we'll see. And there we go. That's why I do that. So now I'm gonna fast travel to the beach because that's the best point to sit for the other missions. Oh, you know what? I'm not doing those right now, so I'll just I lied. That's how indecisive I am. Doing it on the fly. We're fast traveling to the beach. It's the best spot to sit for the other heist missions, so we'll go there and position ourselves. And then it's off to the tower. Which, honestly, it's probably good to grab your oppressor if you own one, because it's easier to land on the top of the tower and take off the top of the tower with your oppressor. And air support does tend to come pretty quickly, so I would honestly recommend that.
Supply, we must leave no paper trail. And you know the easiest way to have no paper trail? Stealing. I have identified a group bringing in a shipment of unregistered weapons. Should be perfect for us.
You're gonna have to do without for now. I can't get over there. You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride? It's on the way.
Oh, and I almost forgot, it does give you an option to go in through the top or the bottom. Always choose the top if you have the option. It's just that much easier.
Expect a hard fight when you are inside.
Silent sniper. Always a silent sniper for this part.
Okay, this shipment will be kept separate from their regular weapons. Look for gun locker somewhere. It may be hidden.
And if you do it right, you can do it without alerting the guards, just like that.
If you have trouble opening it, check for their computer. Probably remote system. Was that it? Did it open the locker? In my experience, the kind of people to have cache of unmarked weapons will try very hard to kill you when you steal them. Move fast and watch out. You know, Capitan, I have heard we are not the first to rob Mr. Rubio. Those who attempted last time were successful, but they made one crucial mistake.
Remember to always choose the roof in this part. If you accidentally choose the ground floor, this whole setup is not gonna work. Take your time, choose the roof.
And they were shipped to the Panther's cage in very small boxes.
I've honestly never had that happen before. I don't know why I went back in, but I'm going back out. Yeah, so what happened there is I glitched and now I'm frozen. Actually, I might even have to redo this whole part because I'm frozen. I can't do anything. Yep. So this means I have to log out and log back on. So, alright. That's fun. Well, I will be doing that separately, so that's going to be the video. You pretty much know how to do it. You get to the submarine, turn it in, and call it good. Sometimes it glitches like that, and you have to restart. Basically, it doesn't give you a choice, because even when you respawn, you stay glitched in one spot, and you can't move, just like I showed you. It's kind of bullshit, because all that hard work you just did kind of goes down the toilet, but